going to
Get ready for the next battle.
Because you got number 4, Joey Galloway, and number 20, Sean Pamphilon. Joey Galloway, I would argue, if you want to talk about on-field accomplishments as a Saints villain, I would say he's the most accomplished on-field person in this bracket by far, easily. Like
it was so easy to find highlights versus Saints, man.
His stats against the
easy.
Saints, his stats against the Saints are ridiculous. And I forgot about this punt return. He owned the Saints. And here's the thing. When he came to Tampa, Andrew, he was old. He had played for Seattle. He had played for Dallas. And he was in Tampa. And he wrecked the Saints. His game log against the Saints is a snuff film.
Yeah, when it comes to the term Saints killer, if you're talking about players and what they did on the field against the Saints, I feel like Joey Galloway is undefeated. In fact, you know what we should do, Kevin, you're good at this. Like, look at his game log and just read his stat lines against the Saints. I remember doing this exercise once when I wrote an article about it.
This is gonna be like Flipper Anderson all over again.
It's like Flipper Anderson, except he did it like 8 times.
Okay, so I've got it right here. It's not game to game. This is This is receivers all time against the Saints in the Saints history. Jerry Rice is the preeminent Saints killer. 30 games played, 14 receiving touchdowns, 2,025 yards, 67.5 receiving yards per game.
Yeah, but he did that to everyone.
Correct. But Joey Galloway, 11 games played against the Saints, 11. 9 receiving touchdowns against the Saints on 44 receptions. Only got 827 yards, receiving yards total. That averages out to 18.8 yards. That averages out to 75.2 yards per game. That averages out to 7 yards. No, that's 18.8 yards per catch.
Dude, he was catching a touchdown every 4th catch against the Saints.
Basically, every 5th catch was a touchdown for Joey Galloway. Every 5th catch was a touchdown for Joey Galloway.
That's the stat right there.
Oh my god!
All right, hold on. I'm gonna read you some box scores here. Okay, this was the 2 games against the Saints in 2007. 7 catches for 159 yards. That was one game. Next game, 4 catches for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Jesus.
Let's go to 2006, the year before. We've got 4 catches for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kind of a quiet game that time. And we've got 4 catches for 110 yards.
How old was he when he was doing this, Andrew? How old was he when he was doing this?
This isn't later in his career. This is in his 30s. This was kind of a weaker game by him against the Saints. 4 catches, 38 yards, 2 touchdowns. Even when he's having shitty games, he's catching 2 touchdowns. 5 catches, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, it's ridiculous every game. This was one of his worst games against the Saints. 2 catches, 18 yards, a touchdown.
Yeah. He's going up against Pamphilon, Dave. And Pamphilon is a horrible human being because he betrayed Steve Gleason, a man. We all know Steve Gleason's situation. He betrayed him. Steve Gleason gave him access.
Dave's friend.
He leaked the Greg Williams, the voicemail. It was terrible. And that's awful. And I think if he was going against anyone else besides Joey Galloway, I think he'd have a strong case. But Joey Galloway's on-field dominance against the Saints, I just can't make a strong case for Pamphilon.
Yeah. Wait, pull that other picture up. I don't remember ever seeing that picture where he's holding the letter. It says to Roger Goodell from Sean Pamphilon regarding common interests. That's damning evidence right there. If you have a common interest with Roger Goodell, you're no friend of mine. Especially considering Roger Goodell
let's
is.
not forget Pamphilon is the guy that leaked the audio.
Yeah.
No, I know.
And by the way, this is all that he's known for. He never went on to be like a famous documentarian or director.
He looks
of
like
movies.
who does he? He looks like a '90s alternative rock band lead
He
man.
does.
Who does he look like? Like somebody specifically.
He looks like a sick version of the 311 singer.
That's not who I. Reminded
Are
me
you
of
thinking
somebody-
Three Doors Down?
No. Weezer.
The
He
Green
doesn't
Day
look like
dude?
the guy from Weezer.
Matchbox 20.
Rivers Cuomo. No.
No, hang
No.
on a second. He
Matchbox
Rob
20.
Thomas.
Anyway,
Candlebox. Does he look like the Candlebox singer?
no. Oh, you're thinking of Matchbox 20 guy?
no.
yeah,
Rob
I get
Thomas.
Candlebox and Matchbox 20 confused.
All right. Anyway,
As you should.
yeah. Look, Sean. Look, this is a tough matchup. What are they ranked? What is the rankings
4
here?
versus 20.
Yeah, that's
420.
Pamphilon. Yeah, hey. Pamphilon should be probably should be higher. But there's no way. There's no way Joey Galloway doesn't. There's just no way that Joey Galloway is like. I don't know. He should be the sponsor of this tournament. When you say Saints killer, to me, Joey Galloway is first and foremost the first name that comes to my mind. That is absolutely number one that I think of. I don't think of Roger Goodell. I don't think of Jeff Duncan. I don't think of people off the field. When you ask me Saints villain, I think of people on the field, and I immediately think of Joey Galloway. So I'm going to vote for Joey Galloway.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'll say about Pamphilon is he gained access to the room, as we said, because Gleason was his buddy, and Gleason got him access. And so he was recording stuff, and he recorded the infamous Greg Williams tape, and Gleason specifically asked him not to release that. He was like, please don't put that out there.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what, Steve? I'm going to do it. And Drew Brees asked him not to do it. And he's like, oh, the great Drew Brees trying to ask me. He's like, F yourself, Drew. I'm putting this out there. And it was purely, and then he tried to pretend that it wasn't for his fame or his personal gain.
Yeah.
But then he said the words, quote, I'm sitting on a gold mine. And yet he tries to pretend that this isn't for him. It's like, to raise awareness to the brutality of the league. Get out of here with that.
No.
So I don't know. Like I've always felt like that dude's.
Said it last week. I said it last week. I didn't have the actor's name, but I alluded to it. He looks like nerdy Timothy Oliphant.
I could see that.
Not really. I don't see that.
I mean,
your movie takes are questionable at best.
Trash.
Here's my thing. I emotionally, I want to vote for Pamphilon because what he did to Gleason was terrible. And Monadula actually had a good tweet. He's like, Galloway.
No, he didn't. Don't.
Don't encourage Monadula.
No,
but he did.
no,
He has
no, he
like
didn't.
one good tweet every
didn't.
6 months. But he said, Galloway did it on the field, but Pamphilon is a terrible human being. And I think Monadula is right. But here's the thing. Galloway's on the field destruction of the Saints outweighs Pamphilon being a terrible human being and treating Gleason horribly. I gotta go Joey Galloway here.
I feel like
Wait a minute.
Galloway was Beastquake times like 7.
Wait a minute. We've been talking about Joey Galloway? I thought we were talking about Joey Calloway.
Calloway.
The big attorney.
My cousin Vinny references this offseason have been out of control.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong to very strong.
Yeah, I got so
He didn't
Calloway.
read any further in the newspaper.
I feel like so now I'm calling him Calloway. I feel like Joey Galloway did Beastquake multiple times to the Saints. So I'm with you. I'm going Galloway.
Dave.
I already voted Galloway.
Kevin.
This is the toughest. This might be the toughest one for me.
It's tough.
I feel like Pamphilon's got to get at least one vote. Come on.
Yeah. I'm voting Pamphilon.
Didn't
fans-
Ralph vote
What do the
Pamphilon?
fans say?
No, I voted Galloway. I voted Joey Galloway.
Oh, so
What do the fans say?
What are the,
The
what are
fans
the
voted
polls?
65.9. You can guess who?
Galloway.
Nope.
No, it's Pam.
Pamphilon.
It's emotion, man. These
Wow.
the Saints villain bracket is emotion. People don't want to like be clear-headed and statistics and that sort of thing. Like Pamphilon, I could see like people hate Pamphilon. We love Gleason. He's an icon. He has a freaking statue. The man is a hero. He's overcome so much. And Pamphilon took a giant dump on him. I kind of regret my vote, but it is what it is.
So it was 3 to
tough.
2. 3 to 2. It was close.
It was tough. It was tough. Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then find us wherever you get your podcast. And finally, go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.